We need a place to dump.
There, I can't tell where our property is or Betts's, but Betts's have so many posted signs up there that I feel like I might get shot if I linger too long.
You're good.
That's possibility.
Take my son with you.
Isn't there other?
Kid driving a girly truck.
And I say that we need it,
Hmm,
unless we needed it. Filter, I mean, we need.
We'll get
filter.
we'll get there.
Okay.
Here we go. Fine. Welcome everybody. I'm gonna call to order the August regular meeting of the Tioga County Industrial Development Agency. It's 4:33. The roll call, John Ward, I'm here. Brenda, you been?
Here.
Marty Saw.
Here.
Tracy.
Yep.
Eric.
Here.
Kevin Gillette. You guess, we got Joe, Casey, Britt, Megan, and Matt Freeze. Welcome, Matt.
Oh, man, it's back there.
And I don't think we have, a little bit, but I don't think we have anybody for privilege of employment.
All right.
So we'll jump right into approval of the July regular meeting minutes. There's one quick,
One spot.
modification under the privilege of the floor section that Eric mentioned to change his percentage.
12.3 instead of 18.3.
Okay. Anybody else have any other commentary on last month's minutes? And if not, I will vote for a motion to approve.
Second.
Marty, Tracy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Moving on to financial statements. Get to peek at those before we came in. I think we just have a couple lingering issues still with the migration that, it's just the loans predominantly at this point, right?
Mhm.
So it's just a couple loans that have to get tweaked. Anybody have questions or comments on financial statements? Railroad income still pretty good. Money back from town vehicles.
Yeah, all pilots should be good and up to date.
Okay.
Will we accept it?
So I will look for a motion to acknowledge the financial statements as issued.
So moved.
Second.
Eric, Tracy. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. All right, business. Item A, we've talked about ad nauseum, but I think we're finally to the end, our sewer subsidy resolution for Wego Gardens. It's in our packet, right?
Yep.
Should be ready.
Well, so we are back to a point where we're gonna continue to pay at the very long, non-whole number percentage that we have been paying on. But we added the disclaimer that in the event that they continue to pay late and get incurred fees, we are not
Oh, yeah.
paying their fees. Thank you, Britt, for making sure we get that added. That will put this issue to bed going forward. What we talk about is, people have questions.
Good.
If not, there is a resolution to finalize this. I would look for a motion to approve the resolution that Joe's drafted.
Is that forever and ever?
It's till the end of the pilot, right, Joe?
Yes.
And it fixes the percentage. It's,
How many years are we into that yet? Or how many years are we in that now?
You'd be
6.
5 to 6.
It's
That
20,
was
it's a 20-year pilot, right? You know,
We'll still be paying.
I mean, it's not gonna be done by then.
You could always, you could always change your,
But it just, it gives us that extra.
decide
procedure to
in
follow
5
now.
years. We don't want to do that. you're not legally obligated. You have agreed to do this at this point, but
As a good guy.
as a good guy. And someone could propose a resolution 10
Yeah.
years out.
I
You're not
think,
gonna
I
do it.
think the reality is, Britt spent a lot of time going back and forth with them. I think no matter what you do with this type of entity, they're gonna figure out a reason to cry for it.
Yeah, true.
It's pretty
What they
clear,
do, yeah.
pretty clear. So it was worth going through the exercise.
I say that only in terms of, the question was, does this end when the pilot ends? Well,
You've got
it
to,
does, but
you
It
could,
could
you
end
could
sooner.
end it sooner. You can end it at any time.
Gotcha.
Obviously, proper form, just.
yeah, I mean, none of the municipalities are barking about anything. It's just that it's the only one of all of our pilots just looks goofy in our financials because it sits up there for the end of the year, basically. Whereas most of our pilots most of them are gone by this point. The rest of them will be gone by the time school goes out. So,
All right, I move we, accept that.
If you already did, you,
now we gotta go through that process.
okay, then I'll second.
Okay, we got Eric, Tracy, any further discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Garrett? Bummer nine. The next item is a new one, excavation project, same entity, Owego Gardens. Britt did a little bit of investigating, scope of what they're doing, if you wanted to just make a quick comment.
Yeah, this wasn't clear from their letter, so I can call their, actually, they haven't been awarded a project, they're bidding on a project for gardens to install French drains, so they wanna take the bill and put it on our Strong Road site, which is right behind it, because it saves them transportation and costs. If it was, I think, 300 to 600 cubic yards, they said. Is what it would be.
But where are strong road, as they're gonna put it.
All right.
Dump trucks.
Our ID site that we,
But I mean,
where,
in the middle of it, or on the side of
Yeah, 20
it.
yards.
I think we could tell them what it is, but I don't.
Yeah, oh, no.
I mean, my gut reaction is
They're
no with
probably
it, because it's a bidding process.
I don't,
It's not really fair to the bidders
I
either.
got no reason.
But then the other thing is, you
Where's
don't
it
know
coming from?
whoever gets.
From the illegal guards, they're gonna dig it up, drainage all the way around.
They're gonna need the dirt back down there when they're done.
Well, they're gonna fill the stone, 4 foot of stone.
I don't think we should let them.
I don't either.
Okay, that's that. You agree, Kevin? Good. That's that.
Giant pile of dirt, then we're gonna.
That's how you get things done.
All right,
I can let them know then.
Okay.
Not much for us to gain.
No, it's just more headaches.
The liability door.
Yeah, because there's all kinds of things that could happen. They dump it in the wrong spot, somebody starts bitching about that, then we gotta be liable, and then we gotta pay Joe to fix it. Just everything about it is bad.
Next item we've talked about, it's the Southern Tier Network easement and the lease payment, so we approved the easement already, but it was discovered that they actually did not need all of the crossings, they just eliminated one. So it slightly modifies our annual lease amount, brings it down by a couple of bucks.
Can't charge them for not using them.
We don't need to vote on that or anything, do we?
There's no reason not to, we
Yeah.
changed it.
So it's 8 crossings instead of 9.
Yeah, and we just did it percentage wise.
Right, so it was a cost per crossing, so I guess, so I would just be looking for a motion to approve the modification of the previous approved easement to include 8 railroad crossings instead of 9.
you were on point today.
That's a lot of words.
I make a motion, we pass.
She's got dinner plans. She's like, "Have fun."
You seconded?
Yeah.
All right, Marty and Brent. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed. So. Everybody know that acronym next?
Oprah.
Office of Parks and Recreation.
Parks and Recreation, there you go. Grant application submitted, and that was for the walking trails along the railroad. You guys want to chat on that at all?
Yeah, I know Casey went over it last month, really.
Yeah, pretty in-depth.
This is Casey's baby.
100%. Nice pictures you sent.
Did you see the pictures?
I
She'll be,
Are
she'll
they
be
pretty?
biking all over the place. Up there.
I'll be, by the time it happens, you know, she's too old probably to bike.
And
but-
push your wheelchair. Make sure it's wheelchair accessible.
Yeah.
And there's a photo.
I gotta say about guys like me and John.
Do you bike?
No, you might never live long enough to see it
A
open.
Harley,
His
that's
bike there,
like, yeah,
his
like,
his bike.
not pedaling anything
It
though.
was open this past month. I'd have been riding it up so I could wait. My e-bike, your motorcycle.
And you guys indicated you didn't think we'd hear on that till what, December?
December, yeah.
Mhm.
Merry Christmas.
It was a lot of work.
Or a very
You to
sad
keep these.
Christmas.
What's that?
It's an or a very sad Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
Hey, make it shut down. You guys always win those bits. You're good.
I'm gonna drink some.
Eric and I had a very lengthy meeting for this meeting.
Exhaustive.
Talked about
2 minutes.
our potential new board member, Barbara Case. Was the resume for Barbara right in everybody's pack?
It is.
Well, it's in the, sorry, I put it in the governance committee, but not in this one.
See, we're
Sorry about that.
Yeah, it was embarrassing.
I can bring it up too if you want on the
Sure.
screen.
What is she doing now?
She's getting ready to retire.
Spencer, but yes, she did disclose when we first met with her that she is looking to retire, but she's going to stay in that Spencer area. She certainly gives every indication that she's very interested in serving on the board. That'll give us good geographic coverage up there that we haven't had, and I don't think in my entire time on the board.
She's been in a lot of statewide leadership positions. She's well respected throughout the state. So
But she gets pissed off if you call her Mark.
we're going with Barbara. That's her name. Not Barbara.
Okay, there's her resume if anyone, I can scroll through this.
You know she's gonna be Mark.
Well, barely. We know what this one.
She's, good.
Down there.
You know, just because you think she's great, that don't mean.
No,
good
no,
liaison.
it's like, yeah, like, yeah.
Acceptable,
He's Tioga, yeah, good sense of humor.
laughter.
Tioga County.
That's what we need, good sense of humor.
Yeah, dealt with that. He was there for a few years, so if you can handle that job, you can handle this one. Yeah, nah, she's,
I'm good. So, yeah, so next step would be is we're looking to make a motion that,
Make an office.
well, no, we gotta send this to your group.
Yeah,
like,
we
you
go
and Mark, you gotta go to legislature.
Just gotta go to this house.
Mhm.
Joe's got to negotiate salaries.
I don't see a problem with it.
So looking for a motion to recommend Barbara Case to the Tioga County Legislature for consideration on our empty boards.
So it won't make it for this month, but it will be September.
I make that motion.
I'll second it.
Grayson, Eric.
I'm sure there won't be any problem. We would like to have her send it to Kat, when you send it to Kathy.
Okay.
Because that's something we always like to see.
Okay. Can you do that?
Got a motion and a second on the floor. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Both. Carried. It's good. The next item, I believe, was separately handed out.
Yeah, so the one that was sent in the original packet has since been modified, so I printed the new proposal. Yes.
I'll let anybody, whether Brad or
I-
Ivan or Casey, wants to chat about this.
I trust you. Is this what we need to do?
Well, like, again, that's why I almost rather they talk than me, because they took the
So
lead on this.
Bowers is, the current accounting firm for the land bank. You know, we started out the land bank, you know, had limited accounting for site services initially. And it was recommended at the time by our audit firm that, you know, we work with Bowers because they have a lot of experience with land banks, other public authorities. So they've done a really great job. Land Bank Board's been really happy with them. So when we kind of got into the IDA's desktop QuickBooks and started to kind of understand all that over the last year, the chart of accounts is really confusing. I know Brenda kind of sat on that call with us when we were working with Bowers to convert from desktop to QuickBooks Online. And so the one-time onboarding fee for 3,000 that Bowers proposes, I think that's well worth them cleaning up all the chart of accounts. Helping to set up the ports and all of that. And then, you know, they also, for the land bank, which they can do a similar service here for the IDA, they do monthly closeout, they make adjustments. They do the bank reconciliation, they prepare the 1099s at the end of the year, they have an annual fee here for that. And then they also help us with the audit for the land bank, so I think it would be well worth it.
I like
What's
the
there-
sounds of that.
So there's a
That-
$3,000 onboarding, what's the continual?
So it's 900 a month for the monthly bookkeeping and
Okay.
helping us with the financial statement. It'll be about $500 to $700 a year for the 1099 preparation, and then about 1,000 to help us with the audit here. So around 13,000, a little under that. And that without the onboarding, one-time onboarding.
The asterisk to the conversation is Jan Nolis gets canned. Who's been doing this service for the board for way longer than I've.
How much does she charge us?
I didn't pull a year on the report, but this is tremendously.
So it's about 500 a month when she does the bank reconciliations, and Casey's been handling them there for a little while, so it's a little more expensive. I mean, Bowers also offered to do training with us and Jan. I don't think Jan's is familiar, she said, for the QuickBooks Online system, because it's just a different platform. And so there definitely have to be some training on that piece of it.
And that's included in the onboarding, so anyone can be trained on QuickBooks. So whoever has access to our QuickBooks, so John has access, he can be trained as well.
It might be worth the conversation, if anybody asks Jan. I mean, Jan is easy enough, just a little bit here, so. It might be just as easy as that kind of conversation.
And that's just it. In fairness to Jan, I feel like she needs to be at least approached. And
I agree.
Or we're talking about going in a different direction with us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other
Instead of
thing is,
blindside her when she's been doing it for all these years, yeah.
she might wanna retire someday.
Maybe.
And there's another, financial person that closed her business. So, but he's gonna try to get into Jan, so she's not gonna lack the one.
Well, and that's, you ain't vacation on this. You know what I mean? I think so. Yeah, so. Do that, just kind of table this for now and then, see where she.
yeah, as I say, I think in fairness, we gotta approach Jan for
Exactly.
something.
Makes sense.
Are you guys okay with us proceeding with the cleanup of that chart of accounts with them? I mean, I guess maybe we'll word it differently than onboarding, but that really, on our end, it's so difficult right now to like make sure everything's recorded properly.
Cause I think that aligns well with what my second email to you was today, right? You
Yeah,
know,
precisely.
the timing to do this is right because of just migrating over, and Bowers has obviously been very helpful to us in that process already, and I think they didn't charge as much. We,
No, like $200.
yeah, next to nothing, so I mean, I would say they've already been undercompensated with that, obviously, Britt works well with Beatrice, we talked to her last year about filling the void when, Christine resigned, so it's not like this is a stranger by any stretch, but. And the reality is Jan's not gonna do that cleanup, so I mean. If you wanted us to make a is that what you're asking for us to at least make the motion that they start that clean up?
Yeah, regardless of what way we go, like with monthly accounting, we have to.
I do too.
I'm okay with that, but then going forward, I think we should, there needs to be a conversation with Jim.
So, yeah, so the other question is who's gonna come?
We can set up-
Seems like that's a job for the secretary of the IDA.
Do you even know? Do you
It's
know?
like-
Do you
No
know?
idea who she is, I have no.
No, you can't have Eric.
I'm thinking I'll walk right into
No, I
that.
I was gonna say, Kevin, do you wanna do it? You wanna go to lunch with Jan? I mean, you know Jan well, I know Jan well.
Yeah,
I'll go with you.
it's gonna be okay.
I'll go with you. Since you don't want.
Either if you want or anything.
I'll make the bank for
Drink,
you.
and that'll be
Or we
good.
can do it over drinks. We can do that.
That one.
Meet up in the cellar, have a
Yeah.
cocktail. there you go.
So we need a motion to move forward with the cleanup.
Family reunions.
Oh, right, you know, all of
Make a
this
motion.
is,
Reunions and
I second.
he doesn't watch
What was my motion?
the YouTube because.
Move forward with the onboarding,
Yeah,
Clean it up.
cleanup.
yeah,
One time on board and clean up.
not onboarding, it's cleanup. It's
Cleanup.
onboarding is.
Have them
That's
review
true.
the plan.
It's just a clean.
Right.
We're cleaning up our gnarly chart of accounts.
Sooner rather than later, would be better. Because this is all being filmed and she could find out about it and.
Yep. I don't think.
You don't wanna hurt her feelings.
You gotta call a vote.
We had a first and a second,
Yes,
Cleaning
For
up.
the cleanup
moving
of
on.
accounts.
right?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So, okay.
Thank you.
She said no lots of this, we're gonna have more of a discussion.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah, yeah, maybe not about it.
If you have that discussion independently without me, she'll be calling me right at it. Alright, whole business, tractor supply. Anything really enough?
No update, I haven't received a legal description yet, that's the key to what we're doing, and they should make the first pass of these. I really don't know what they need in terms of this.
By the
They've
looks of- By
obviously-
the looks of things, they don't need anything.
They're building.
Well, they're moving right along,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah.
you know, as opposed to my sitting down and trying to guess
Yeah.
what they need in
Let them
terms
come
of
to
an
you.
easement, let them
No, that's not your.
I think Rick
prepare
had
one,
something.
and until we have the description, we're not putting the thing together, so.
I just got something today from the town of Owego, because they're involved with them drafting some of
Yep.
it, but it's not exactly, it's not enough for me. So I just haven't had a chance to get it out yet, but
Because they're.
You wanna
moving
send that on
fast.
to me,
I
I'll
will,
take a
yeah.
look at it now,
Yeah.
you know,
They
but
are
again,
moving
it's
fast.
their move,
yeah.
you know.
And like I said, don't look to me like they care. They're going, man.
They, well, at some point they're gonna have to flush toilets. and-
They're gonna need to have some water and some sewer over there,
Yeah, no.
then they'll be caring.
We'll stay on with this then, same with the second one, any updates on the Fast New York application?
No, just that we submitted the pre-development Lounsbury study that we recently did, to the Fast New York staff. And just, there's a, definitive track A certification, but it basically makes them aware of our 10 acre and our 20 acre site. And that they're shovel ready and they have all the pre-development work done, so if they get leads from the state, they're aware of our site, so we submitted that. And then we're also still working on the track B application for the other sites in Lounsbury, and we're working with Hunt to get a quote to help us with some of the application, because it's really technical, the information they asked for, so we're gonna need some help on that, but still looking this month or September to get that in finalized.
Item C, we approved, last month in regards to new signers on the ICS account, which is again, a way for our operating money to earn interest. Eric, Brenda and I signed that form for the meeting, so should be set there.
Okay.
Fortunately, Community Bank has not gotten me paperwork, Casey, so
Okay.
I guess the next one will have to. That one doesn't really have to stay on, that one can stay on. That's moving from Community Bank, actually, but we gotta get, banks, our bank account stuff, Joey.
So you want me to leave this on there?
I would leave it on and hopefully it's resolved by next month.
Okay.
Cause we need to create that account, so I'll be chasing people down for signatures, but I can get electronic signatures from TSP.
Okay.
Committee report. Nothing on it, governance, we already talked about. Barbara. Nothing new, finance, no, So I guess the loan committee, marketing materials that got passed out.
Yeah, I made it today, so anything you want, like, let me know.
I think it's very pretty.
Very colorful.
It's the Team Tioga colors, so
I know, so-
those are the colors I had to choose from.
Good.
Purple, green, and gray.
Like, person.
We just wanna make sure it's okay if we used it and sent it out.
So this is just gonna summarize all the different changes that we approved recently.
Yep, and the QR code takes you directly to the application and the guidelines, so if they want more information, it'll take there.
Very high tech, very high tech. Very well done.
I usually use a pass with my facade. That can go either way.
Go either way with that. Usually use an E with your facade and Eric.
Yeah, that's good. And I like the way you clarify that 1% interest of 40,000. That's all anybody wants to know, right? How much money can I get? What's the interest rate on it?
Yep.
Let's start.
So, and everything's right there in the first sentence.
Boom.
On the vein, on the. Okay.
This talks about, mixed use buildings located in Fayette County.
Need to upgrade this, or is this good, or what do we need to do here?
I would think so, I mean, we approved it last.
Marking. Marking, all right, good, okay. Moving on.
No. Maybe pilot updates. Anything new from Best Bev in the last 2 days?
No.
Sure. Really, we just need their updates so we can get that thing closed out, right?
Yeah, it's expired. We're just waiting for their updated sales tracking spreadsheet from January to June.
Didn't contact there either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've met with them virtually a couple of times, email, calls, so I just waiting on them to get it back to us. We'll try reaching out again. We'll keep going with it.
Just try and go through, I tried by there all the time.
You want-
That was paperwork.
Start that conversation, WTF.
And then the other two, are both still active and just owe us updates today.
Yeah, I did request them.
New with Sunny's, Joe, anything?
Not really, I mean, we've completed all our work, I've said that before,
Mm-hmm.
passed it on to the council, and we just haven't got comments back, but we're, we would like a week or so notice before we close, just to make copies,
Are they really gonna do this? That's my question.
Well,
Sure don't look
I
like it.
talked with him last month about the tariff issues and apparently some of these grants have been withdrawn, but he said their money is all safe. And he said he had 9 of these going on. So we're
Please
one of
take
9
today.
and he's pushing. But as you know, things can change dramatically in this environment.
It's a huge, big solar field, it's a big project. Since they started this, at least 5 others have been built.
Yeah,
Done.
This started a long time.
Yeah. Crazy.
Project updates. Lounsbury. We did get payment. ARC reimbursement. Really, they haven't scheduled anything, we're just on hold, so. Tells us that they can get in there. So that'll stay out here. Launch Road. Yeah, it's on that.
We haven't had a chance to reach out to them yet.
Project's done, so. Same thing with the IRP funds, no updates there. Equipment, lease, requested an extension. How long does it normally take for them to get back to you on those requests?
She basically kind of told us in the email, it's fine, but USDA's,
They've been
they're
pretty
slow.
slow.
They have limited
always
staff,
are.
so.
Goodness.
that's probably-
Yep.
Pretty quick agenda today. Does anybody else have anything for regular session? Nine, I look for a motion to move into executive session. Got a couple items on it.
Second. Move them.
Thanks, Matthew.
Take care, Matt.
Good bet.
Did you first? You. Seconded.
Do you guys know if I stop recording, it'll stop?
Tracy
my
did it
stream?
first.
I'm
I
just
made
gonna
it.
close it. Or stop it. Give me one.
I don't think I can make it. I tried. It worked. Might just. We told.